Once again, a reminder, everyone, that we ask you to say your name and affiliation before you ask your question, and please direct your question by name to one of our student athletes or Coach Cronin up here on the dais. And a reminder, no videos to be taken inside the press conference area. If you'd like to utilize the video of the press conference, you may download that from the NCAA Media Hub immediately following the press conference. UCLA with the 72-56 win over St. Mary's. Joining us in the press conference are student athletes Jules Bernard, Johnny Juzang, and Tiger Campbell, along with head coach Mick Cronin. Coach, congratulations on the win and advancing to the Sweet 16. We'll start with your opening statement.
First of all, congratulations to Randy, great coach, what he's accomplished at St. Mary's. I was thinking about this. I'm probably coaching against a guy that's either going to have a statue in front of the arena or at the very least his name on the court. For what he's accomplished. So they had an unbelievable year. I think they hadn't lost in over 2 months to a team not named Gonzaga. And they had also beaten them in that time, who's obviously ranked #1 in the nation. So it was a great win for us. Best case scenario, Logan Johnson played great, and we still won because I love him dearly. So, but these guys performed. Coach Palmer had a great game plan defensively. It was his scout. I'm very lucky to have him. We're all lucky to have him, and these guys performed today. So they all stepped their games up. Cody's out on the radio, but these guys all shot over 50% sitting up here, and made big time plays. And more importantly, they got to the foul line too. Tiger has just been the dominant player. That, and we played the whole game with 6 turnovers. So that's a mark of the way we play. It makes it hard to score on us because we just don't give you easy baskets. We make you play 5-on-5 because we don't give the ball away. So it was a great win for us.
Schaefer Murray, Washington Sports Network. Tiger, Johnny, if you can just comment on how you guys play together as a team and the team unity. I mean, 15,000 people cheering against you. You had nearly five people in double figures. At one point, Jaime hobbled off the floor, went into a family bathroom, stretched it out, and then came back out just to see you guys finish the game. Just talk about what that says about you guys as a team.
Yeah, no, the togetherness has been great. You can just feel it. I mean, I know all of us can. So it's really fun to play that way, man. We all love playing with each other. We love to go out there and compete, and we're just playing to win, and it's the best feeling, man. So especially in March, man, we have so much fun.
Ben Bulch, Los Angeles Times. For Coach Cronin, the tenor of the game obviously changed with the defense in the first half.
Sure.
What clicked in, or what adjustments were made to do that?
I think, sometimes it's just our guys. We're a game plan specific team, kind of like the Patriots defensively. Like, we don't always just play cover 2. So our pick and roll coverage was much different today than we do most of the time. And I gotta give Coach Palmer all the credit for that. And I think it just took some time for them to get in a rhythm of doing it and stepping up our intensity. But I think they were, Coach Lewis, I know whatever they were to start the game, 6 for 9. From that point on, they're 14 for 40. So quick math, 31%. So the rest of the game, which they're a high efficiency team. They got a lot of shooters, great coach. So we tried to make them into a non-passing team and make guys score on us off the dribble. So, but that was obviously, that's when the game changed. That, and these guys, like I said, man, these guys, they performed. Because St. Mary's a great defensive team now. And what'd we shoot for the game? 56%. Like, that don't happen against them. But these guys, they put the ball in the basket, made plays, got to the foul line.
Tarek Fatone from the LA Daily News. Coach, I wanted to ask about Jaime Jaquez's first half. I mean, he pretty much couldn't be guarded down there. Was there an element of just kind of letting him go at that point?
Yeah, I was wondering what Randy was going to do. They're a wall-up team. He's a Coach Majerus disciple. So I was hoping that would work because they don't even trap Drew Timme sometimes. So I was hoping they'd give him one-on-one coverage. I liked our chances. These guys will tell you, like, we have a lot of faith in him. You give him one-on-one coverage. Coloco's been the only guy that gives him trouble. And he's a first-round pick at 7 foot. So that was we just tried to ride that. And when at halftime we talked about the trap's coming. I mean, they're going to adjust. They're going to converge much harder on him. I think he got a couple of turnovers. But then these guys all took over from that point on. We started running some more off-the-ball screens for Johnny and Jules, and we thought we could get them open off screens today. The big guys did a good job. They knocked down the shots.
Yeah, Bill Plaschke, LA Times for Mick. How did you see Jaime's injury, and can you talk about his impact on the team and what you're missing when he's not out there?
Well, we got till Friday to play, and trust me, if he can walk, he'll play. I know him. Like most guys that have what he has would have sat the rest of the season out. So he's got some issues. He's had, plus it, yeah, he's had so many sprained ankles. I don't know how much you can sprain it anymore. So we'll see. Fortunately, we got till next Friday. But he obviously, we play through him a lot on offense. But I just told Jalen Clark and Peyton, these guys will tell you, them guys got talent, and these guys are still playing. So, obviously you want Jaime to be healthy. But if he's not, then we got other guys we can play, as you saw down the stretch. Jalen Clark's had some big-time games for us, and Peyton is really playing well of late. Really playing well of late. His defense and length, and it makes a big, big difference for us. And he's just slowed down offensively, so when he doesn't turn it over, I can keep him out there. So, but hopefully he plays. But he's one of the answers. What he gives to our team, he's one of the best players in the country.
Jason.
Jason Quick, The Athletic. This question's for Tiger. Considering how close you guys are, what did it mean emotionally to see Jaime down?
It's rough whenever a guy goes down, either team, but to see Jaime go down, I was just watching him. It was good to see him to be able to walk off the court. Our guys were helping him, and so, all we can do is come together. He's going to get the treatment he needs. He's going to get the rehab he needs, and hopefully he'll be good by Friday.
We're going to go to the Zoom room. A couple questions there. David Melander Jr., go ahead. He's talking, but we can't hear.
Your initial thoughts about making the Sweet 16 in Philadelphia against North Carolina?
We missed the first part of your question. Could you say it again, please?
Can you give us your initial thoughts about your Sweet 16 opponent, North Carolina, which the game will be played here in Philadelphia?
Who's your question for, David?
For the players and coaches.
Well, we were supposed to play them, and we all got COVID in December. I went down first. I think you got it. Then it was Jules, and it just started down the line. So we were supposed to play in Vegas, so now we're just going to play in Philly with the season on the line. That's all. But I would say the way they're playing, when we went to our walkthrough today, they were up 25. So I was curious as who the heck the 1 seed was from what I was watching. They got McDonald's All-Americans, and Hubert Davis, by the way, is one of the great guys in basketball. So I knew him as an announcer. So they're playing well. Beat Baylor, it was top 5. They beat Duke at Duke. They can't be playing, beat Marquette 30. You can't play much better than Carolina's playing. They're shooting the lights out.
Back to the Zoom room. Tracy Pearson, go ahead.
Tracy Pearson with Bruin Report Online. This is for Coach. I know it wasn't just a random switch, but what went into the idea to have Cody Riley defend Kuzi, because he was very effective against him?
Yeah, Cody did an unbelievable job. We just thought that they do such a good job in their pick and roll defense, or in their pick and roll offense, Trace, that if you try to get over, he hits the roll guy. If you try to help off the wings on the rollers, he hits the shooter. If you dare him to drive it and score, he drives it and scores. So we just felt we had to switch it and make them play one-on-one. We tried to take his pick and roll game away from him and try to make him an ISO one-on-one player. That's why Cody played more than Miles, because obviously Cody being smaller. And he's played that way with us when we've had to do it. It's obviously harder for Miles as tall as he is. We were also prepared as a coaching staff to go super small with Jalen Clark at the 5 if we needed to. We just thought their pick and roll offense was devastating. We watched them carve people up for the last 24 hours. So Cody did an unbelievable job on that.
Do we have other questions for the student athletes? We'll go here and then here.
for all three of you, you held them scoreless 6.5 minutes in the first half. What did that feel like out there, and how much did you guys just kind of build on the intensity of the way you were playing defense and want to keep that going?
They started off hot, obviously, but just I feel like in a lot of our games, once we start picking up our energy on defense and getting deflection, getting steals, riling teams, on offense. There was one possession. I think they almost had a 30. Yeah. And our bench was going crazy. So I think that was like one of the momentous plays. And from there we just kept our energy up on defense and kept making plays on offense, and just building momentum throughout the game really helped us. So.
Jules, you had some huge threes down the stretch there. Can you just talk about your play and how you were feeling out there?
I felt good. I feel like the first three in the second half, Johnny made a great drive and kicked it out, and that's something that we preached, drive to pass for this game. And he made a great pass, and I was wide open, knocked it in, and just my teammates finding me and being aggressive. That's about it. In this stage, it's on the players to perform, and we all did that. So. That's just the main focus.
This is for Tiger. What does Johnny mean to this team? I'm sorry, Johnny, Jaime. What does Jaime mean to this team?
What does Jaime mean to this team? Well, I think Coach already answered it. He's one of the best players in the country. So having one of the best players on the country on your team, he's going to bring a lot. He brings defensive grit. Offensively, he's a matchup nightmare, and he can hit the open shot. So he's just a really good all-around player, and he brings toughness to this team as well.
This will be our last question.
Hey, Bill, you might want to look, because we've played a lot without him, unfortunately, this year. I just can't remember. These guys have all been hurt. I think there's 5 or 6 games now with our whole team. So it'd be back to normal for us if he doesn't play. It's been going on all year, but obviously we hope he does. But I can't remember how many he missed.
John Chrislin, Daily Bruin. Johnny, there's a stretch there in the second half. You made 3 straight mid-range jumpers. Are you starting to feel more into a rhythm after coming back from that injury?
Yeah, man, trying to, but really I just got great looks. I mean, the sets that we were running for those plays, and then my teammates finding me, and then the big man just getting me so wide open. They were screening, and I was pretty wide open. So, no, I'm feeling good, man, just trying to build up, but, it's my teammates finding me and getting good looks.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Congratulations. Best of luck in the Sweet 16.
Thank you.
We'll have St. Mary's momentarily.